Barclays Center over here with Mathew Gonzalez, Lefty Gonzalez.
That's me.
Welcome in the building. We're here, at the Keith Thurman and Josesito fight.
Yep. My predictions?
Let's talk about it.
Keith Thurman, 8th round knockout.
Keith Thurman. A lot of people question if Keith Thurman is the same as like 2 years and something,
Right.
ago.
A lot of questions to be answered tonight.
Can Keith Thurman, return as successfully that we've seen in the past?
I think so. I think he got the experience to do so. I mean, he proved he was one of the best before he left by being two of the biggest names, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. So now, you're going to see a little rust, I'm pretty sure, but I believe Josesito Lopez is nowhere near his level, so he should be able to get him with no problem tonight.
A lot of people think that, Josesito has a chance because Keith Thurman injuries, it probably may, reflect in this fight. We don't know yet. We gotta, stay tuned and see what happened.
Right.
Could you describe or break it down, when a fighter gets injured, how important it could be, to recover in order that, the fighter can come back again and be at the ring again?
Right. Well, Keith Thurman got an injury, so we never know how it's gonna. When you get an injury, you're scared to use that arm. I'm not sure what it's left or his right arm.
I think
right.
I think the right. I think.
Right. So you're scared to throw it. So we don't know. He could possibly pull it again or re-enter in the first round, second round. We don't know. But we're scared to throw it so that could hurt his chances in the fight. So we just don't know. Only time will tell, and we'll see how he looks tonight when Josesito puts that pressure on, because Josesito always brings it.
Do you think that it would be, 12 rounds decision or stoppage?
I got 8th round knockout if Keith is, himself. I mean, if that arm gives him problems in the beginning and he can't hit him with them hard shots that he usually does to his opponents, one time, that Josesito could give him some trouble.
That should be interesting to see right now. We're here in the building. When it comes from you, when you're gonna be, getting ready back to the ring?
March 8th at Club on Missouri. I'll be back in the ring, locked and loaded 100%.
Is there any other event that is going on? Because I know, you train in international gym, and it's one of the gyms that, you guys doing, the amateur fights and, eventually media workouts and everything.
Right. March 4th, actually, that Monday leading into the fight, I'll be having a media workout. Sorry, March 5th.
March 5th?
March 5th, that Tuesday, we'll be doing a media workout in my gym. So we're asking everyone to come through. That'll be like my last, a lot of hard work, pad work, my jump rope, show people what I do on an everyday basis. Answer any questions that anybody may have, interviews. And, Wednesday we rest, Thursday we weigh in, and Friday is go time.
That should be interesting to show up and see, all these fighters that actually come to international gym and train there, and eventually we're gonna see some of the future champions from this gym, which is we have it right here yourself, and I always keep an eye on you. I always keep an eye on you. A lot of New Yorkers and fans, they keep an eye on you, even in the West Coast, and little by little you've been claiming that getting to the top.
Right, that's the goal. One step at a time.
Danny Gonzalez, he just fought recently against Chris Algieri.
Yup, last Friday.
What do you think of that performance, from both of them?
Well, it was Danny Gonzalez's. He's not used to going 10 rounds. So his problem in that fight was he stepped on the gas too late. He started working. First 6 rounds, he didn't do much at all. So Chris Algieri just won the fight based on popping that jab, throwing 1-2s. But rounds 7, 8, 9, 10, Danny clearly won. But Danny's problem was he started a little too late. That was his problem. If he would have started earlier, he would have got him. Because, Chris Algieri was holding, he was looking at the clock. He didn't want to be in there no more. He had 2 big cuts on his face. So if Danny would start a little earlier, he would have got him. Just, experience is what helped Chris out. He's been into big fights. He fought Amir Khan, fought Manny Pacquiao, Earl Spence.
Yeah.
So, he got the experience. Win, lose, or draw, no matter what happened, he still has the experience of being able to make his names, So the experience played the major key that night, which, Algieri edged off the victory.
Definitely, we saw Algieri on that night taking, a victory against Danny. Eventually, Danny and Coach Moses, they spoke with me. I spoke also with Coach Uncle Dre. In both sides, one says that they won and the other guy and the other side they said that they won too. So I don't know if that would be nice to see a rematch, between these two.
I don't think that you would take a rematch. No need for it. Too much of a risk and low reward. Too much of a risk. Danny gave him a really difficult fight. He won't do it again. What I believe is going to happen is Maurice Hooker is fighting a good friend of mine, Lefty, Reese's.
Yeah.
And the winner of that, I believe, is going to end up fighting Chris Algieri.
It's true. Actually, it's something that I spoke
right now.
I spoke with the manager that it's on the behalf of Mikhail, and definitely they want to make that fight happen in the future. So I know we're ready to go, and see Keith Thurman fight. But before that, would you like to send a message to everyone? And
just keep your eye out on me, Mathew Gonzalez, Lefty Guns. Follow me at Lefty Guns _ and stay tuned. March 8th, Club on Missouri. We're gonna be putting on a show that night.
Thank you, Mathew. We're wishing you always the best, and we'll keep an eye on you.
Thank you.